Good day, devs. Welcome to the other part of the challenge that we are doing in EasyBank landing page. This is the challenge. Now I'm going for the article. I'm now going for the article section. This is the section that we'll be doing. Like previously, we've done the feature section. This is the article section that we're going to be doing. As you can see, guys, there are a lot of similarities between this section and this section. If somebody would say, why not we just copy and edit? That's also another option. You can just download, you can just copy this section HTML and CSS code and then just edit the content. But we are going to do it separately. And as you can see, guys, this is the progress that we have made. We have now created the header, the hero section, and the articles section. In the feature section, now we're going to the article section. So let's go on to the coding. We'll start here. We'll start by creating the sections. Now I need to identify the structure of my design. By just looking at it, I can see that I've got a header there, and I've also got an image as well as a small paragraph and a header there, and lastly a paragraph. So these are the texts that I'm going to be using inside my coding. Top header, I'll use H1 text. Next, I'll have an email, in articles. I want to wrap up these sections, this image, this paragraph, and header, and the paragraph inside in articles tag, articles tag. So let me do it. Now let me give it a class name. Let's call it articles card. Now we're going to have an image. And I also need a class name for the image. I'll call it articles card img. Nextly, we're going to have a div that will contain the content only. Dot articles card content. I need a paragraph for p tags. Articles cut double underscore by line. Next, I'll need an h tag, h2 tags. Next, I'll need this will be lastly paragraph again. Articles cut underscore, I'll call it blab. Now we now need to let's take a look at our we now need to put in some correct information. The first image will be images let's take a look at it. I need the currency. Just control it and copy it. Control V. Then I'll need to drag the content to save time. Let me just copy it, let me just cut the whole of the content, then I'll place it appropriately. Okay. Now let's take a look at how our new design looks like. Okay, so now I need to duplicate it 4 times, this article's card. Let's duplicate it 4 times. Okay. Okay, let me remove first too much spacing. Now let's take a look after I duplicated it, how the new design now looks like. Yes, it's been duplicated. Now I need to replace all the data with the correct details. Let's go for our second article. Let's go for the third one. Just cut the byline section. Content for the paragraph. Now the last article. Now the last content. Now let's take a look at the changes that we have done. Okay, the content has been copied correctly. I need to change the images. The next one is an image restaurant. Then the next one is an image plane. Just control everything and copy it. That's the correct one. This is where we are going to have it. And the last one is an image confined. This one, and copy it. Save it. Let's take a look at the changes that we have applied. Yes, now I'm going to the styling section. I'm by default I'll start off by styling the mobile view. I need to copy the class names so that we avoid any. Just continue holding on the control button on your keyboard while you're highlighting with your mouse. We're copying all the class names. I've now copied the class names and just copy and check all the class names too. Now for everything, we are going to have this one. Let me copy it. I need to copy it about 9 times. Now what is just left is just drag. Let me just check my line. Okay, I leave some EEs that needs to be placed. So by starting the title, we're starting by the articles. I need a padding of 15%. 8% and 10%. Display flex, flexi direction. Since it is the mobile view, we are going to make the flexi direction column. Flexi rep. I don't want to have a rep on my flexi. No rep, so I'll set it to no rep. Justify the content space evenly. Let me check. I need to align the items to the center. And background, I need a background color. I'll set it to white. Let's take a look at the changes that we've applied. Okay, yes, let's continue styling. Next, I'm going to style the header section. I want a font size of 2 rems. Font weight of 400. Color, I want it to be dark blue. So I need to go to my style guide and collect a dark blue color. There is our dark blue color. Let's take a look at the changes. Now, let's continue styling. I'm now going to the articles card. I want to set a margin of 8% and 0 to the sideways and the border radius of 5 pixels. So I need border radius 5 pixels. Next, I'm going to style the image. Width, I want it to cover 100%. And the more importantly, a border radius 5 pixels. Top left 5 pixels. Top right, bottom side 0, 0. Next, I want to style the content. So I'm just going to apply a padding of 10% all size. Display in a flexi way. Let's set our display there. Let's set our flexi direction column. Flexi direction column. More importantly, I want a flexi rep property. No rep. Justify the content space between. Background color of white. Now let me style my by line. This is the paragraph by line. Margin 0, 5%. Font size 0.7 em. Font weight 700, which is 500, could be bigger or be larger. Let me go to 400, and we want the color of the text to be grayish blue. So we collect that from the style guide, grayish blue. Let's take a look at the changes that we've applied. Yes, as you can see, these are the changes that we are applying. Let's continue styling. I'm now going to style the title. I'm going to use this similar margin properties to the same as that of top paragraph, 5%. Font weight, font size 0.8 em. Color dark blue. Only dark blue property. And the font weight of 400. Lastly, I'm going to style the paragraph, the last paragraph. I'll set a font size of 0.75 rems. Color, I'll go for the same grayish blue color. grayish blue. Let's get it from there. Copy. Just put it there inside. This is going okay. And the font weight, which is very importantly, let me set the font weight to 400 is okay, it's fine. Let's take a look at our changes. Oh yes, this is for the mobile view. As you can see, now I want to do some styling for large screens. Now to do that, I'll start off with the media screens at minimum of 129 pixels. There it is. So I need to start here. I'm just going to out the content, not the images. So to out the content, I'll start articles by line. I want an article by line. This one. Let me just set the font. Let me increase the font size to 0.85 rems. Okay, now let me style the title header. There it is. Let's set the font size to 1.1 rems. Now let's style the last paragraph. I want to change the font size, so I'll say font size. Let me set it to 0.9. Now let's take a look. Yes, the size has increased. Now let me go on to styling for large screen, that is 992 pixels. This is the most important styling for large screens. So let's start off with the articles. We want it to have a different view. Okay, I need a full stop first. Padding. On left, top and bottom, I want 5%. Left and right side, I want 8%. Flexi flow. Row. Yes, now moving from column to row now. This is the most important part. And justify our content. Flexi start. Let's take a look at the changes that we have applied. As you can see, we have made some changes. Now let's continue styling. I'm going to style the articles header. Text align to the left. And width of 100%. Let's take a look at the changes. Yes. Nextly, I'm going to start the cards, the G for the cards. Let's set a height of 180 pixels. Let's give a width of 100%. Let's take a look at the changes that we have done. Okay, I think I lost it. No, this won't work. Let me repeat, let me start again. Let's give it a width of 200. Let's give it a width of 250 pixels. Let's give it a width of 250 pixels. Let's give it a margin of 5%. Auto 5% and 0. Let's take a look at changes. Yes, this is what I wanted. As you can see, the changes have been applied. Now let's style the articles. Articles image. Height. I want to give it 180 pixels. As well, I want to give it a width of 100%. Let's take a look at the changes. Nextly, let me style the last paragraph. No, the byline paragraph, the top paragraph. Let's give it I want to increase the font size to 0.65 times. Now I want to style the title. I'm going to work on the font size and the line height. Font size, I'll give it 0.85 rems, and the line height, I'll give it 1.15. Let's take a look at the changes. Yes, these are the changes. Now I'm going to style the articles. Add blah. Let me give it a font size of 0.67 rems. And let me give it a line height of 1.08 rem. Okay, again, as well as 8 rems there. Let's check a look at our design. Now the design is okay, but I need this to be at the top, covering the whole width. So let me fix it. Okay, now our image is not in the best way that we want it to be like this. Let me check a look at my coding. FlexiFlow articles rep, no rep. Okay, let's remove this and we save, and let's check a look at the latest updated. Oh, there it is there. So we have completed the articles section.